Hey everybody, I'm back. Yeah, it took a little bit because my internet was being weird, and also I didn't eat yet, so, yeah. So yeah, we're doing some more Duke Nukem, because I'm gonna get through this, but also later on, when more people show up, I'm gonna have a little bit of a rant. Well, the people on Twitter make me upset.
Come get some. Nobody steals our chicks.
This clan key is long and barely took up any resources, and yeah. The clan key takes a while to build, but also building a clan is, like, expensive. Which is why I honestly suggest that, like, if it's better to, like, sort of join a clan rather than build one. But that's just me. Also, hey everyone, hopefully your Saturday is going, pretty well. Mine's going okay. But yeah, we back with some more Duke Nukem kicking some alien ass. But, yeah. We're doing episode 2 now, which is Lunar Apocalypse. It's very space-themed. There we go. Yeah, I'm good just grinding resources because the clan key, yeah. The clan key takes a while. But also getting your, clan to the point where they can really do anything, it also takes a little bit. The one nice thing is that, resources scale by clan size, so if you're a small clan, it's not really going to drain you of all your resources or anything. It's going to take a few, but it's not going to be, like, ridiculous. Okay, there we go. There we go. Is that another one? No. I'm here for the pew. Hey, Rage. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing good, too. Yeah, I'm just doing some Duke Nukem 3D, because why not? Saw you.
I'm gonna get medieval on your asses.
But yeah, I'm playing some Duke Nukem, getting through it. But also, I'm kind of in the mood to rant a little bit once more people filter in, possibly between levels. Because yeah, because I saw some shit that pissed me off on Twitter today, and I was having a good day before that, and someone decided to piss all over it. Oh hey, things on the other side of that need exploding. Well. There we go. All of you can eat pipe bombs. There we go.
Hail to the king, baby.
Rage, hello. Just filled myself up with treats from Japan. Rocker, you love the box we got. It actually sounds really good. Also, yes, the Shut Up Ortis. I need that on a shirt. Ortis being the ship that you get in Warframe. Yeah, I might actually consider getting Tokyo Treat when I get a little bit more like money and stuff together, because Tokyo Treat does seem like a really good deal for like what it is.
Where is it?
It seems suspicious. The chocolate covered potato chips. That sounds good. That legitimately sounds good. Oh, Mark Spark's favorite gun. Wow. Wow. Let's see. I don't remember how to open it. Let me save here and start a new one. Yeah, recon, we only did the one thing out of like 10. Yeah, that's fair. Be useful for telling when something done like Foundry, making more ciphers. Yep, Orange Kit Cats were sick though, yeah. Honestly, those Tokyo Treat boxes do sound like really good. And stomp. I'm gonna give the aliens stompies. Goddamn Switch puzzles. Nope. There we go. Okay. Rocker, I'm bringing you some. Please bring me some, because those actually sound really good. Oh shit. Oh, hello. Oh, shit, more of you. Okay, so I need to clear that out a little bit first. That works. Yeah, honestly, all that looks really good. Oh, oops. My top 3 annoying things are Claptrap, yeah. This isn't the season for chocolate oranges, could be substitute chocolate oranges. Yeah, I like chocolate orange too, honestly. I hate to get those. Oh, thank you for the raid. Oh, hey, Hacksource, how are you doing? Actually, let me shout out Hacksource really quick. Oh my god, it's exciting tonight. Holy shit, bunch of people around. S-O... at... Hack... There we go. But yeah, Hacksource, how are you doing? What are you playing tonight? Hopefully your night's been going pretty good. Did the shoutout command work? Oh yeah, it did work, okay. Okay, so where do you want me to go now, game? Probably this way. Oop. Oh yeah, definitely this way. Oh. There we go. We won in Clash, and I ended up 11-hour stream on a high note. Each of the 3 matches in 45 minutes. Wow, damn, that's a long time. Yay, more marrying. Correct, hat source. Yes, congratulations, because that's a pretty big achievement.
Gonna rip him a new one. Hail to the king, baby.
But yeah, if you're just coming in, we're doing some of that Duke Nukem 3D. And I'm playing my least favorite episode. Nope, nope. Ah. Damn it. Oh. Also, I just realized I heard Telegram pings. Let me turn that off really quick, because I forgot about Telegram. Quit that. There we go. How the hell do you turn off Ortus? There's actually a thing in the audio menu where you can turn Ortus off entirely. If you go and check it out. There we go. Is that all the drones? I think it is. Good. No, no, no. Fuck. Come on. There we go. But yeah, you can turn off Ortus in the options menu. Oh, that just closed it again. But, yeah. We doing some Duke Nukem 3D tonight, but I'm probably also gonna take a minute to say something else about about some Twitter drama that has made my day significantly worse upon hearing it. Yeah, something I feel the need to definitely get into because, man, it is some petty bullshit.
Come get some.
Oh. Kill that man first. So we'll wait till the next level before that. If I can get it or as low as get me something from Venus. Twitter drama? Yes, some Twitter drama, and it has made my day significantly worse upon hearing it. So I'm gonna rant about it a bit tonight because it got on my nerves. Oh hey, the free star. I'll probably go into a little bit after this level, because it's something that I probably have to get off my chest a little bit, because of hearing about it made my blood boil.
Come get some.
Okay, let's see. Oh. We're gonna get through this level first, because this level is kind of non-stop, honestly, so I want to get past it as soon as possible. Ow. And fucking drones, there we go. There we go.
Where is
Now they can all lay down to sleep. Oh. Get rid of you. Oh. Clear out the hallway. I'm used to ranting. Is the Lotus right? Is the Lotus right? I don't know. I sort of missed the last one. Okay, so there's about 10 people in here. So I'm gonna have my little, rant going on here. Once I got the right gun out to deal with Mr. Droney over here. So, I don't know if some of you guys saw, but my friend Kiwi Fox, who is a good boy, he's very green, he's very mean, and he a good boy, but he decided, hey, I'm gonna have a thing with friends called KiwiCon, which is just like a friendly get-together thing, because, hey, I can't go to MFF, a lot of my friends can't go to MFF, so fuck it. We're just all gonna hang out for the weekend, chill, and do whatever. And, you know, I woke up, and I'm like, oh, someone made a, like, you know, Twitter post about it, about something, someone being mad about not being there, whatever. So I just figured, okay, it's something minor. Someone said some shit, whatever. But then I decided to look more into it. And someone actually has the fucking audacity to sit there with a sort of private friends get-together, mind you, and go on about how, oh, well, they shouldn't be having something called KiwiCon. They should just do whatever, and blah, 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 blah. It's just a bunch of poppy furs trying to make a thing because they didn't get invited to MFF and get special treatment and all this other shit. And that made me mad. The reason being that the people they're describing as poppy furs and, you know, people who are self-important and some of the other words they kind of used in that are not the people that I know and not the people that, you know, they're describing in this. Because, again, I was there for the initial thing of this. Basically, originally, we were all bummed up about the whole news about how, like, oh, the room stuff got messed up for MFF, so we're like, okay, I guess no one's going. And Kiwi's like, hey, let's host a fucking, you know, get-together on the weekend for, like, whoever wants to come from our friends and stuff. And just chill. That was the whole intent, that's the long and the short of it. It wasn't like a clout thing, it wasn't about, like, oh, we're gonna invite certain people and other people, blah, blah. It was literally just a friends get-together. And some people have decided they're going to interpret that as, well, all the popufurs are getting together and they think they're better than this and da-da-da-da-da. I gotta say, not only is it shitty to make that comment in the first place for friends get together, it's shitty to assume that you're so fucking self-important that you deserve an invitation to a group get-together that's only close friends. That is the big thing about it. Maybe I should read chat and keep up on it. Bro, like, people will own business, I know mine business. Holy shit, a bunch of friends wanted to get together and hang out. Well, like, fun fact, I was supposed to be at Kiwi Combat at work conflict, same reason I go to MF. Yeah. I mean, literally, when we were first sitting there talking about it, it was an open invitation to all the people that, like, sort of know each other and know stuff and who are, like, friends. Oh, shit. I think the game glitched and ate me, but yeah. It was an open invitation thing to, like, people that we know, and the people that Kiwi knows, and, like, you know, who hang out in the same group. Fuck, it was basically like, I would have gotten an invite if I could figure out a way to get there. But, you know, it's in Ohio, I'm in Canada, sometimes shit just don't work out. There we go. Hello, how dare I not be invited to this house despite being told stranger? Yeah, that's the big thing that kind of got me. This person decided to go on Twitter and rant about, how come I didn't get an invite to this thing, blah blah blah, it must be only for popufurs, while missing the entire point of it being mainly a friends-only thing. You know, a thing for friends, something that was, like, very lighthearted and meant as a joke. And I gotta say, that's sort of the attitude that a lot of my friends and a lot of us kind of sit there and look at and go, wow, we don't want to invite this fucking person to anything, because, you know, surprise, surprise, we all talk about this shit. A lot of us are pretty chill together, and we'll sit there and have discussions about, like, you know, this, that, and the other thing. And I don't know what planet someone has to live on to sit there and then talk shit about people, and then go, oh, well, why didn't I get invited to this thing? I mean, being real about it, maybe you don't fucking get invited to a lot of things like that because you're an asshole, and nobody likes you, and nobody wants you around. Because, surprise, surprise, you decided to shit on something that was a friends-only thing for no other reason than, well, the people involved are popular. I mean, I got fucking news for you, I'm not very popular, but I still had an open invite to it. Maybe if you don't treat people like complete and utter shit, you'll actually get an invite to a thing. Maybe if you don't talk shit about them the whole time of being popufurs and this and that and the other thing, you'll get an invite to these things. I don't know. Maybe the end goal lesson here is don't be a piece of shit to people for no other reason than, hey, they gained a bit of popularity on the internet, which they worked hard to get. Wow. And maybe learn, you know, like, when something is a friends-only event, they mean literally friends-only. And especially don't sit there and Twitter my friends and act like you've been fucking personally attacked because they didn't invite you to something that is, once again, a friends-only thing. Like, I don't use entitlement very often because I feel like the word is overused, but I'm sorry, that is some straight fucking entitlement. You don't get to sit there and decide to invite yourself to shit just because, oh, well, these people are popular and I deserve to be there, da-da-da-da-da. Fuck you. Fuck you, the horse you rode in on, the whole goddamn stable, too. And of course there's gonna be people who sit there and go, oh, well, Rocker, you're only saying this because you got invited. Yeah, and I didn't end up fucking going, and it's not the end of the world because I know there's going to be more friends get-togethers because, well, sometimes life happens. And even at the end of the day, I see plenty of people hang out with friends together, and I don't get fucking salty about it because I didn't get invited or something else. Because, again, surprise, surprise, real life happens. And knowing a lot of these people, they're all very chill and laid-back people. And a lot of, like, the way they act is like, hey, we just kind of want to chill out, get together, have a drink, party, play some video games, do whatever the fuck. And if you're gonna make, like, a big deal out of it, then there's a fucking reason you were not invited. end of the day, don't be an asshole and don't invite yourself to things that you basically have no right to invite yourself to. It's like, maybe if you didn't act like such a big prick, you would actually get invited to things. Wow. What a thought. But yeah, moral of the story, don't be a dickhead, for one. For two, if someone names something a con, they are likely just joking around and kidding. And even if they aren't kidding, well, it's not your fucking business. And, what else at the end of the day? Yeah, don't fucking yell at people because they happen to have more followers on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, or whatever, because that makes you upset. Oh no, too fucking bad. It's almost like they have more followers than you and they're popular, because once again, they're not a dickhead. What a fucking surprise. Sorry, let me read chat, because I've been kind of, you know, going through it. Furries that call it pop for those usually entitled ones, yep. Like I heard rage about, because I didn't know these people, so I had homies with them. Yeah, I know, that's the thing. It's literally like a case of, it's so fucking alien to me, because, like, again, I've known these people for, like, a decent amount of time. Like, a little over, like, a year, 2 years, something like that. And even I'm like, hey, I don't expect to be invited to things, because, well, let's be honest, I'm all the way up in Canada, so it's like, it likely ain't gonna fucking happen a lot of the time. And that's okay, because I know they're still chill with me. But by that same token, it's like, there's people who, in the fandom, who I'm kind of okay with, but I don't invite myself to the shit they're doing, because being real about it, I don't know them that well. I mean, it's a normal fucking thing to go, okay, well, I don't know this person that well, they're doing something with their friends, oh well, I hope they have a good weekend. Like, what the fuck ever happened to that? I don't even know. And I think the reason I got so mad about it is because certain people blew it such, like, out of proportion, when in reality it was like, all it was really a house party. It was just like a, hey, let's go hang out because we can't go to MFF. Like, what, is that gonna be banned too, or is it because someone decided, hey, let's as a joke call it KiwiCon, because I was there for the fucking live stream, and that's really all it was, a joke. Like when people go, you're popular for because you worked hard, I hate you, and like my instance is like, okay, yeah, pretty much. Who is this person that gives me stuff when I log in? Just a few different people, Ryu. Yeah, once Conway is the first song left, crowd will come pouring in. It's not always that, but still, it's... To me, it just kind of made me sit there and just feel really, like, just in a bad mood, especially knowing them personally, and seeing a bunch of people slander them on the internet, who's likely never met them, and never fucking will, because my friends don't hang around with a bunch of fucking douchebags. Wow. And if you don't like being called a douchebag, then fucking maybe don't sit there and slander people because they didn't invite you to their house party. Just a thought.
What a mess.
I'll try to get through this room now that I'm done ranting.
Holy shit.
Now let's grab that in a second and save. And also, you know what? You know what's another thing from my perspective? You know what will get you invited somewhere 100% of the time without fail? Not being a fucking douche. Because I'm basically a nobody who has done not much in the community. And I still get invited to things. Why? Because I'll hang out, I'll say hi, I'll be, you know, I'll keep to whatever interest is going on. You know, just the usual stuff. I don't think, personally, I do anything special, and I still get invited, but that's because, you know, again, not a douchebag. I don't go around acting like a big dickhead expecting to be invited to things, so maybe that's, like, part of the fucking formula there, I don't know. I think it's the guy I just rescued on Earth, the mission. Yeah, he'll give you daily rewards and stuff.
Come get some.
fuck all of you, because fuck this area. There he is. No, come on. Come on. But yeah, pretty much just don't be that fucking guy at a party or whatever. Or that goes somewhere and is like, why wasn't I invited to the thing? Hmm. It's like, I don't know, maybe start by not calling them poppy furs. Maybe start by actually treating them like human beings, like everyone else does. Gee, fucking that's a thought. There we go. There we go. Let's save here after I basically minced most of my health. Sorry, Rocker, to raid and clip, but I still have to shock after this. Tournament games, I still need to chill, play fun, have some fun with Duke, hopefully drama resolves itself. Yeah, thanks. Have a good night, Hack Source. Yeah, to be honest, I've just been blocking anyone calling a circle jerk, because I'm sorry, but friends like to hang out with their friends. Yeah, I know. It's like, how fucking miserable do you have to be to, like, sit there and be like, oh, well, they're hanging out together and they didn't invite me. They're calling it a con. My pussy hurts because I didn't get a personal signed invite. It's like, okay. It's like, seriously, goddamn. Since when was hanging out with friends like Bog Farm? Yeah, pretty much.
Let's rock.
I mean, it's my crotch hurts, so it's not from KBCon. Ugh. Sorry to hear that, damn. I mean, I think that's just generally the thing with me, though. Like, I look at that and I'm like, man, you guys wonder, like, the whole thing of, like, why don't I get invited to anything? I don't know, maybe that's the fucking reason why. Oh, this start sucks, okay. Oh, there we go, finally. Ow. They were personally signed? That changes everything. Fuck these dudes, I'm salty now. Oh, God. Oh, no, it's not, like, personally signed. I was making a joke there, but yeah, I guess... Honestly, that's, like, the way they kind of acted, though. Like, some of these guys, like, on the fucking Twitter shit, they were like, oh, well, why didn't I get an invite? It's like, okay. It's like, what, do you want it, like... Do you want it personally signed with, like, your name, too? It's almost like it was for fucking... It's almost like it was a friends group that didn't actually do that. Oh my god. Fucking drones. Come on. There we go. Perfect. What the fuck is wrong with the people? Now I want to pissy drink, technically pissed off, wine, drink until I'm happy. Yeah. I mean, that's sort of the thing. Like, I saw it. I saw the whole thing go down. I'm like, wow. And the fact that one of my friends had to sit there and, like, be like, oh, look, we didn't want to cause anything, blah, blah, here's, like, the explanation, just made me sit there and go, no, 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 no. My friends shouldn't be fucking apologizing to anybody. Not a single fucking soul. If anything, this motherfucker should be apologizing to them instead of just deleting their Twitter and running away like a coward. Yes, if you are listening or are getting a clip of this, that's what you are, a fucking coward. Man, fuck this hallway. Like, for real, though. Like, I could not fucking imagine that level of entitlement mentality. Just the fucking absolute, like, audacity that you'd have to sit there. Like, it's like if I sat there with, like, fucking... Who's someone I don't really know well in the fandom? There we go, Corey. It's like if I sat there with, say, Corey or someone who's like, whoa, they're having a party or something. How the fuck didn't I get invited? No. It's like, fuck that. It's like, I don't know them that well, that's why I didn't get invited. It's just the reality of it. Like, dude. It's just normal shit. And that's the funny thing, because then people are like, oh, well, it's being called KiwiCon for clout. No, it's literally a joke. I was there on the live stream when we fucking made the joke, because it was just when, basically, Magi walked in the room and said, yeah, we didn't get the fucking hotel room, because, surprise, surprise, the MFF lottery was an ass fucking thing that no one really benefited from. And you can fucking quote me on that one. The MFF lottery was ass. That's the reason why I went to a bunch of friends and said, yeah, we're not even gonna bother this year. Fuck that shit. Ugh. Like, it was literally a joke. Also, hold on. Let me read chat again. So if I talk shit or something, then I'm drunk. No, that's not really what it means. Come on. Is there a drone in there? I swear there is. Oh, okay, I just teleported a dude. Jesus, I can't aim. There we go. But yeah, to me it's more of a thing where it's like, personal advice, if you want to be invited to places, just don't act like a douchebag. There you go. And sometimes understand that there's different levels of friendship and stuff like that, and people are gonna have their friends over to do stuff because, hey, they're friends. Like, I love the furry fandom, I love the majority of you, but some of you motherfuckers act like you don't understand basic concepts. And that just drives me up the fucking wall. Oh, fat commanders. There we go. I saw you around the corner. There you go. Let's see. Honestly, I feel uncultured as hell. The first thing I thought when I saw the game graphics, thought it was Doom. Glad I was corrected. Yeah, I mean, it's an old game. It came out close to the same time, kind of. Different engine, though. Different type of game. Oh, I remember what's behind that. I'm not excited for that room. But yeah, getting back to, like, something that doesn't make me mad. Yeah, Duke Nukem is one of those games that, ooh, I forgot that I need to get the special boots for that room. But yeah, Duke Nukem was one of those games that came out and kind of changed a lot of everything, because it was the first one that really tried to have areas that looked like, you know, actual areas that people did stuff in. Like, you can tell it's a space station and not just a bunch of boxes. You may wonder, Rocker, why are you fucking around with the doors so much? Well, because I don't want to deal with those drones. And there's a very cheesy holdover that they've never fixed with this game, which I am so fucking happy for. Okay, no drones in that room. There we go. Can they swarm you or something? No. The thing about the drones is the drones are kamikaze enemies, so they will actually go up to you and explode. And there's very little, like... There we go. There's very little way to get around it otherwise, besides using the door trick. And honestly, I don't feel bad about it, because on this difficulty, they take, like, 25 your health away. Rocker, how was your week? I don't know, week was kind of weird. I was sick most of the week, so I was waking up, like, super late. And just not feeling great. It's been one of those weeks. Being sick is not good. Being sick is the big suck. Do not be sick if you can help it. I mean, I was having a good day until I opened Twitter today, so honestly, that's the other thing. Like, I got to play a bit of Arma today, which is something I didn't get to do in, like, a solid week because of just being, like, ill. I got a bunch of stuff done with it, with, the Arma things. Come on. There we go. Kamatsi? What? I do not know what you mean, Redo. I mean, like I said, I was sick most of the week, but yeah. There we go. And everything's dead. Sweet. Okay, almost everything's dead. Now everything's dead.
Where is it?
Come on. Come to the door. God damn it. Oh, glad to hear you're feeling better. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better. I swear it's to the right. Okay, there it is.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, that motherfucker. Spawned another drone attack. There he is. Now let's see. I don't know what flags being happiness until I drink booze. Well, as long as you don't overdo it, and honestly, it's not the best way to do it. But if it works for you, I guess it works for you. Because I am not one to judge. Oh, hey, health. Sweet. That works out for me. And working our way through.
Ouch.
God damn it, I hate those drones. Yeah, I don't feel bad about choosing those. Not in the slightest. Call me fucking Chester Cheetah, because I do not like dealing with drones. Come on. Did not. There we go. Also, neat thing with this, it's actually shaped, the whole level is shaped like the Starship Enterprise from Star Trek. So if I zoom out, or it's kind of shaped like it. It doesn't show very well on this level. Let me zoom back out. Oh, that's a weird sound. Oh, hello. What are you doing on the outside of the fucking level? So that's the thing that's gonna be harassing us for the remainder of this fucking game. Mini Battle Lords. I don't know what makes me happy. Yeah, it's okay. I like Cheetos. I'm really low on booze. Well, that's something you gotta solve. Oh, I don't like the look of this room. I can already see there's like fucking vents and shit exposed. Oh, I don't like this room. Yep, I knew it. Yeah, drones are the single worst thing they added in this game, and I don't know why they have so fucking fun. They take way too much ammo, and for some reason they thought, hey, let's just have like 20 of them a level because reasons. Oh, and also they dodge rockets because of course they do. Thanks, guys. Come on, there we go. Devastator, hey, that's good. Steroids, it's not really good. It's not really useful unless you're speedrunning. Because you already move way too damn fast. Ah, God, I hope this queue will be done soon. Yeah, it usually takes a little while. I think it's like takes a day or something. A lot of the stuff in Warframe will take like a large amount of time to do. Because it's just one of those types of games. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Oh, hey. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Oh, just hurt the fuckers, god damn it. Open that. Oh, apparently they're stupid and will impact on any door. Sweet. There we go. Remember there's like a button somewhere or something. I just don't remember where it's at. Oh, hey. Take that. I don't know if we'll skip the secret out. So Duke Nukem 3D, what's your favorite thing about the game? I'd say the favorite thing about the game is a lot of the environments are very well done and they kind of have a 90s charm to them. Because it's all very much like, hey, we made this thing that kind of approximates to like a spaceship, for example. You can actually tell it's a spaceship. Unlike a lot of other early FPS games. But it's really hard to tell what everything is. But yeah, part of that is that the combat flows really well, apart from the drones. And Duke Nukem is such a character, I love it. But the big thing as well is just so varied. Like one second you'd be on like a human space station, the next section you're on like an alien kind of ship thing. It's all very neat. It's well put together. And it doesn't feel like it gets boring very often.
Groovy.
Also, it's technologically impressive as well. Oh. Except for this level. This level is no bueno, which is why we're going to skip 90% of it. Volt Prime is currently being made. This week is going to be a huge level grind. Yep. I'm excited to start playing Warframe. Fish downloading today for me, and tomorrow I'll be taking my first delve into it. Yeah, Warframe's a game that you really gotta take in, like, bites. Okay. There we go. Get rid of the drone. I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Nope, we didn't.
Hail to the king,
That's not good.
baby.
Yeah, Warframe you kind of have to take in bite-sized amounts, because if you try and, like, learn everything you can at once, it can be really fucking overwhelming. Okay, so what do I got for ammo here? Because I think my Devastator, yeah, it had enough ammo. Okay, so we're gonna save here. I'm gonna try and skip the majority of this fucking level, because I hate it. There we go. Okay, good. Oh, I just didn't want to do that to Hollow Duke. And we have now skipped 90% of this boring-ass level. Thank fuck for the jetpack. Okay. Actually, probably could have done better. Let's do that,
Let's rock.
Let's actually reload that really fast, because I feel like I can do a little better. Because why not? Fuck it. Yeah, Warframe's something you're gonna have to take in chunks, because if you try and learn, like, everything there is to learn all at once, then you're gonna kind of burn yourself out a little bit. But yeah, Warframe is probably one of my favorite games of all time, just because of the fact that they really got it right when it came to, making a free-to-play economy as well that isn't, like, complete ass. Because so many games get that shit wrong. Oh my god. So many games.
Let God sort them out.
Oh, so many games. Solid advice, Rocker, thank you. Need, you and Noe Conway explained it very well last night on Right Channel stream. Yeah. It was one of those things where, like, a lot of people are like, I don't know what it is. I feel like it's sort of an anti, like, new player type of thing, where, like, some people forget the fact that, like, they were new once, but I know there's, like, a lot of people who just don't want to explain shit. Yep, let's get rid of both of you. But yeah, I don't mind explaining stuff to new people, because I understand that in a free-to-play game, new players are basically the lifeblood of what keeps it going. Even if they don't spend any money on stuff, they're pretty much what keeps a new free-to-play game going. Quakeman, what are you talking about specifically? A lot of stuff. On the plus side, we skipped this fucking level for the most part, which is good.
Let's rock.
Yes, on to occupied territory, which isn't too bad. Let's hit that button.
Get that crap out of here. Holy shit.
Yeah, unless you mean the drama, because I kind of talked about that earlier. Basically, someone deciding that they were going to be upset at some friends of mine because they didn't get a personal invite to their weekend party. I don't know why it's making that sound. What in the actual fuck? Because I heard you mention free-to-play economies and stuff. Oh, I was mentioning Warframe quick, man. Just heads up, you might want to turn off Ortis. He gets on your nerves quickly. I got annoyed by him for so long. I think for me, I've kind of grown. It's grown on me a bit. So to me, it doesn't really bug me too much. Let's go in here. Oh, I should have... Fuck, I should have saved that. It's like 50 HP. I'm not gonna get back. Oh well. Oh well, save it. Yeah, Quake, I got a lot of people into Warframe. Also, Ortis is your ship's AI, basically, and he tells you about things. It also has some kind of punny quips that he makes. Oh boy, this section, wow. I'm so excited. Oh fuck. Nope. There we go, okay. Yeah, I've recently got some people into playing Warframe because they're, they saw me playing it on stream and asked some questions about it. Yoink. Ow. Where the fuck are you? Oh, you're above. Oh, shit, 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 shit. No, 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 no. Fuck you, ow. God. Fucking drones. There we go. Ow, fuck, he's getting me through the door. Okay. Ow, mother... Fuck. There we go. That was annoying, okay. Yeah, bye, drones. Yeah, I ain't playing that game, bye. There we go. Okay, back to checking the chat. Ortis is very annoying. He's annoying. I see. Well, I have to figure out how he grows on me or not. Claptrap annoying, just annoying. Claptrap's annoying as hell. Understandable. Yeah, I know. The funny thing is they didn't have an option to turn. Speaking of annoying. Ooh. Ooh. You motherfuckers. Who the fuck at Gearbox thought those were a good idea? I want to have a word. Fucking drones, man. Okay. Is there anything else I can grab that's gonna help me out? Maybe something in here. Yeah, that'll help me out. Okay. What the fuck? Hold up. What the hell is going on with the audio in this section? It's because I saved? That's weird. Oh, hold on. Now I gotta stomp on him. There we go. There we go. I'm trying to remember what section has the 2 mini battle lords. I swear it's this one up ahead, but I could be wrong. No, it's not the... okay. It's the lead into this one. Come on, there we go. Oh my god, more drones, okay. Bit of a pep ring, but I'll be fine. Now I just need to get rid of the drones. And... come on. Come on. Come on. too thick. I think the door is too thick. Door too thick, no work. Okay. Door machine broke. Oh my gosh. Drones. God damn it. Yeah, these drones are like the single reason why I don't like Lunar Apocalypse as much as I do Episode 1. On top of some very questionable design choices. It ain't bad. It's not the worst fucking expansion, or the worst episode, because I feel like the birth kind of takes that award. Alright, this part. Losing my favorite, funny enough, yeah. My problem is the drones, honestly. That's the biggest issue for me. Everything else in it ain't bad. It's got a lot of areas that look very neat. And for the most part, it's pretty well put together. It's just the fucking drones, man. The drones drive me up the wall. I don't like them. Also, fuck, I can't. What do I have ammo for? There we go. What do I have ammo for? Let me actually check. Rocket launcher, pipe bomb. A bit less pipe bomb. And a bunch for, I think, the... Yeah, tree's right. Okay. Don't blame me the drones part. I fucking make loads good, so I'm not running this. I always try and use the Ripper Devastator on them. Yeah. I don't know, always when I run out of ammo quick, but then again, I think for this run I kind of screwed myself, because I think instead of loading a save, I accidentally hit the button that... I think I accidentally hit the button that pistol starts instead, so I probably pistol started on level, which is why I'm kind of having a bit more trouble than usual. Wait, I didn't get the blue access card. What did I get? Oh. This fucking part. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's all I need. Hate this section. Okay, I didn't die a horrible flaming death. Sweet, that's kind of neat. Oh, okay.
Where is it?
I knew that door was hella sus. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm gonna opt out of that plan, thanks. Just gonna...
Suck it down.
Yeah, there we go, that works. You know, I'm just gonna throw one over there just for security. Yep, I figured. Let's get a bit more health and save. I mean, yeah, my thing is, Rocker, did you grow up alongside Duke Nukem 3D? Yeah, basically. I mean, I was born in 95, and Duke Nukem was like... I know Duke Nukem was in the 90s, it was like early 90s. See, I know for sure it is because, funny enough, I used to play the demo all the time. Because the first episode was shareware, or at least like the first like 3 levels were shareware. So I used to play that all the time. Yeah, it's definitely one of those games I grew up around, for sure. I didn't get the deathmatch very much, I will say that. It was mostly me playing the single player, but I did play a little bit of the online, but not very much. I'm gonna have to Devastator these, I think. Oh, we have the same age then. I guess I never had the PC to play it, though. That's understandable. There's a few okay ports of Duke Nukem 3D as well, it's just that it was very, like, weird. Give me your face. There we go. Oh, hello. Wow, your dumbass fell in the worst place possible, didn't you? Yeah. Fuck. Try and get the jump on me, bye. Oh no, you're like way down there now. Okay. Oh, he died. Now, do I want to play the secret level? I guess. Oh, we're in for some shit, children, because we are going and playing the secret level. And man, the secret level is a fucking doozy. What the? Ow, fuck my ears. Hold on, I'm gonna... In a minute here, I'm gonna save and I'm gonna restart the game after this level, because it keeps giving me a weird audio thing and I don't know what's causing it. All I know is I'm getting on my nerves. Which secret level is your favorite? I mean, I think the one in the episode 1's pretty good, the launch base. That's honestly a solid one. Okay, no, hold on. Hold the fuck up, I gotta fix that. Let me save my game really quick. Let me throw it up on intermission screen really fast. Because that is getting annoying. Secret level, that's my favorite. I would say probably, Teardrops is neat. That one's always an interesting one. The very first one in episode 1 is very solid. Like, it just works very well. This one's definitely not. Spin Cycle is my least favorite because it does a lot of bullshit. There's the one in the same episode here that's like the one that goes like 720 degrees around. Like it has those weird teleports that makes impossible rooms happen, which is also neat. I don't remember the name though. What can I think of actually? Oh, also the one in episode 3 as well. That one's pretty cool. The one that basically plays like a traditional level where I'm not sure why they made it a secret level. I think it's the highway or the interstate. That one's pretty good. Also, one thing I gotta get around to on this channel is playing the Duke Nukem mod TMC or TNC. TMC? Whatever it's called, it's really neat. I gotta remember what the actual mod is called, because I have it on my computer, but I just haven't looked at it in a while. But that'll be after I do Duke Nukem 3D, and also beat the Christmas levels. And, okay, it's black screen. Thank you, Game Capture. Really cool. Sorry, folks, let me fix this up in a second. There we go. Okay, now it's capturing. Yeah, I had to reload it because that audio bug was bothering the shit out of me. I was not sure what was causing it. I think it's fixed now. But yeah, Spin Cycle is a thing. It is not my favorite for a lot of reasons.
Come get some.
There we go.
Hail to the king, baby.
I wonder how much I can actually fucking cheese this level. I gotta do as little of this level as humanly possible. Also, sorry for anyone who has nausea that's watching this, because this is not going to be easy. Oop. just, yep. Yeah, Spin Cycle's my least favorite. It's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of neat, I guess, that they have, like, conveyor belts that move things, but it's also kind of fucking boring. And also can cause people motion sickness, which is another thing that's not very cool. I mean, it's not bad, I guess, but it's not great either. Okay, come on, get... No, I have no ammo on the shotgun. Yep, it's a Spin Cycle, the fun never ends. Oh, boy. Oh. I mean, technically if I used the jetpack, actually, it'd be a lot easier. Yeah, Spin Cycle's a thing. Let me see if there's anything else to grab. There we go. It's a lot of drones. Oh. Did I go to beta yet? Yes, I did. Doop 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 doop. Oh, neat. Oh, not neat. I'm not the biggest fan of Spin Cycle. It's just not very interesting to me. Also, I gotta hit the buttons, I just remembered. Boop. That's one. I'll use the pistol on drones, actually. Hey Rocker, what drew you to the furry fandom? That's a long-ass story. So, I think it was when I was a lot younger, I was into a lot of, like, very anthropomorphic cartoons and stuff. And I didn't really have a word for, like, what it was. And then I think I want to say the early, like, 2000s, like, 2000, like, 2, 3 around. I want to say around there. Actually, no, it was past that, because Half-Life 2 was out. So I'd say around 2006, I want to say. Was around when, like, I got more, like, interested in that kind of stuff, so I started seeking out and looking for it. And funny enough, I ended up joining a gaming community that was like 90% furries anyways, and found a word for it. I was like, oh, that's a thing. So part of it was I found gaming through, or I found furry through gaming, honestly, which is a very interesting kind of connection, I guess, because not a lot of people can say that. Right, I gotta open that up. But yeah, a lot of things drew me to the fandom itself. I think a lot of the togetherness and connections that we have, and just general kind of emphasis on charity. Oh, Jesus. I think it's one of those things where the cartoon animals what initially drew me to it. I was like, wow, that's kind of neat. Whereas, like, what made me stay was the fact that we actually do have a really solid community of people who are willing to, like, give you the shirt off your back. Oh, Jesus. And I died. Shit. Okay. Let me load this. That's because we actually have a solid community of people who are like, hey, I'm willing to help people out, even if I've, like, never met them before. It's like, that's actually really cool. God damn it, I gotta do this level again. Fuck. There we go. But yeah, I think it's a mix of just, like, really enjoying the community overall and having a lot of long-time friends who are also furries is kind of the thing. There's really no right way to do this level. Yeah, I'm just gonna go hit the buttons, fuck it. Doop doop doo 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 doo. Oh shit. Ow. There we go. Okay, got the shrinker. Okay. Well, that's awesome that you had found both such a solid group of minded friends in the furry fandom. Yeah. I mean, some people have kind of drifted away from over the years because there was a different group of people who I like kind of first met versus who I usually hang out with today. Like, a lot of the original group is still together, but there's a few people who I kind of just dipped from.
Groovy.
But for the most part, yeah, a lot of the people who I made, like, for furry friends in the small furry community have stuck around. For all the small gaming community I was with. Oof. Okay. Ow. Oh, I hit the button twice, shit. Why did I do the secret level? I've made grave mistakes in doing this level. There we go. Oof. Okay, let's save here. Okay, checking chat again. No, nothing new, okay. Okay. God damn it. Load. Oh my god, this section. It's killing me, literally. There we go. Someone at Gearbox is laughing at me right now after watching this. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's get the fuck out of this level, please. Thank you very much.
Gonna rip 'em a new one.
Yeah, 3D realm times at minute 19, bullshit.
Damn, I'm good.
It's actually... We have a... No, we don't. Okay.
Where is it?
I might have had some, Oh, hey. This level's actually pretty good. But I'm thankful I found the furry community, because a lot of people I've met through furry has been fantastic, and honestly I've made some pretty fucking long-lasting friendships. Let's turn the lights on. Like, you're always gonna run into a few people who just you don't like, and that's just kind of a thing in every fandom. But for the most part, yeah, I gotta say furry's been a positive experience on my life. I've definitely traveled a lot fucking more than I would have if I didn't join furry. I've met a lot of cool people who I otherwise would not have met. God damn it. There we go.
Who wants some?
There we go. Now we got the majority of our ammo back. Do. Let's actually use Mr. Jetpack. I think in this section we can basically skip pretty much to the end almost. Oh fuck, turrets. There we go. Alright, let's just put one in that room just to be safe. Save scum the fuck out of this, and let's go. Oh man, weird alien facehugger things, wow. Oh yeah, so going back on the things I really liked about this game, like the level of interactivity for the time, like being able to drink from a water fountain to restore some of your health, or these mirrors and stuff. Just small little neat things like that, that otherwise, like, a lot of other games didn't have. There's a lot of interactivity in this game, which is great. Like, I always say it, as much of a meme as it is, I still feel like this game and, like, Quake have equal hand in why we have something like Half-Life. Because whereas Quake gave everyone the full 3D engine to do stuff with that, you know, evolved into whatever it is. I'd say this game was the one that really pioneered the whole concept of level interactivity and giving you new ways to traverse a level that previously they just didn't experiment with. Yeah, well, I consider myself furry. I find that there are so many talented and interesting people in the fandom, and I cannot help but fascinated by the furry fandom, yeah, especially with when the game came out. Yeah. It's like, especially when the game came out, it was really one of those things that, like, very few people were, like, experimenting with at the time. Like, not a lot of people were like, hey, I want to make, like, a fucking level transition where you literally bust through, like, 5 walls in order to get to the next area, because it was thought to be a bit nuts. Need to run to that in time. Yep, there we go. Oh, more medkit than I did. Ow. It's okay though, because I got my health. Let's just go up here. There we go. I can't go that way, can I? Shit. Oh. But yeah, for the furry fandom, yeah, a lot of it that sort of drew me to it was the art and just kind of general, like, interesting sort of stuff. And just the general talent and things like that of people. And just how broad of a way furry let you kind of express yourself. It's like you can literally be anything you want. Fuck it, why not? You want to be a dragon? You can be a dragon, why not? I think the other neat thing about furry as well is that there's so many different, like, interests in the furry community, and all of them are sort of very equally valid. Which is nice. There we go. Blew the fuck out of that hallway. Yeah, as long as you don't choose to be a dick. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's the other thing. Like, the furry fandom's, like, level of, like, acceptance is pretty high, as long as you're just not, like, a huge, like, jerk. That's the big thing. I mean, it's very accepting. Like, yeah, you could... Yeah, it's like, mostly there's gonna be some people who sit there and, like, go, hey, you're not welcome, blah, blah. But it's really a small minority when it comes down to it. Like, as long as you're not doing anything to hurt anyone, you're basically accepted in the furry fandom. Again, going back to the universal rule of don't be a dick.
Your face, your ass, what's the difference?
Let me switch to, where is it? There we go, freeze thrower. Perfect. Let's just, yep. Freeze throw our way down this hallway. I knew it. I knew there was gonna be one there. I had a feeling, because 4 is the magic number. Yeah, I mean, we'll basically accept anyone as long as you're not, like, hurting anyone or doing anything fucked up. Which is fantastic, honestly. Do I have the key card? No. I still need the red key. I think I remember where to get it. I think it was in this door hallway thing. Oh right, yeah, it was in the bathroom.
Come get some.
Oh, that man teleported to the wrong place. Was it in the bathroom? I remember it being in the bathroom. No, it wasn't. Holy shit. I'm having false memory syndrome. Well, better I didn't work hard enough.
Hail to the king, baby.
Yeah, let's go this way. Yeah, I'm taking a lot longer on this episode than I'm probably going to take on the other episode, is my guess. Oh, hey. Let's see what's down this end. Okay, that just goes around. Grab the Devastator because I need ammo from it. There's one up here, isn't there? There we go.
On your asses.
Dealt with them. Oh, okay, that's cool. Where do I gotta go, though? Oh, probably down this way. Yeah, the one big thing I'd say that, like, Duke Nukem and a lot of games like this pioneered on the build engine is the ability to just demolition your way through a level and get to the exit.
To the king, baby.
Because not a whole lot of games let you do that back in the day. Oh, hello. Let's actually save here. Because, yeah, just through a bit of running around and shooting some stuff and finding cracks in the walls, I have completely negated having to look for the red key card. All the way to the exit. That's what's really neat about this game. Oh, thank you for the host, Wheelie. Oh, hey, Wheelie, how are you doing tonight? Hopefully you're doing okay. That man did not pass his vibe check. Neither did that one. Let's cheese these drones. Okay, probably not gonna cheese the other one. Do we have any explosives left? Maybe? Yeah, we do. Okay, yeah, let's just ignore that. Or, yeah, there we go. Get some health. Come on, there we go. Hey. I just need to figure out where the level actually wants me to go. Oh, hello. Oh, the audio is having a problem again. I don't know what the fuck is causing that. That's weird. It wasn't doing that when I was testing it. I don't think it was doing it last time when I was playing it, so I'm kind of curious what's the cause of it. Because I would say it was OBS, but last stream I didn't have the problem, so that's weird. But how are you guys doing tonight, apart from watching me do stuff? Hopefully you guys are having a good night, good evening, good morning. You guys got all of them? Okay, let's save. Nope. Big circle. Okay. So Rocker, do you have any interesting hobbies besides furry and gaming? Imagine those both keep you pretty busy as it is. Relaxing, honestly, is a long work week. That's good to hear it's relaxing, but for hobbies, I mean, I'd say history is a hobby, I guess. I do like history things. Although I guess that kind of falls in with sort of my gaming hobby as well. Yeah, I feel like furry and gaming are like the two big ones. And then music is kind of like a side one. Because I don't really perform any music, I just like music and listen to it. I guess improv comedy was a hobby at one point, but I kind of fell out of practice with it almost, as weird as that sounds. Because when I was in my high school, I used to be a part of the high school improv team. Now... There we go. So yeah, I guess performing was a hobby at one point, but I never really took it anywhere seriously, so... kind of fell out of the wayside with it. Yeah, a lot of my hobbies sort of intermingle with each other in really weird ways when I think about it. I guess technically game design is a little bit of a hobby because I have a passion for kind of like, you know, looking to see what things people sort of put together and stuff that's kind of outside of gaming a little bit, because game design and playing games being different and all. Like, for example, I put together a lot of the group's missions and stuff for the Arma 3 group I'm a part of. Which I don't really do on stream because of a lot of reasons. Oh, I know that feeling. Part of my school speech team and did comedy improv a year. This shit is hard to pull off efficiently. Yeah, that's sort of the funny thing about it. Like, improv comedy, you think, oh, it's simple, and then you actually do it, and you're like, no, there's a niche to it. Because the thing is, the trick for improv comedy is giving people good lead-ins, which a lot of people will have trouble with, and I've even had trouble with in the past. It is not as easy as some people would lead on. It's really about being able to react on your feet really fast, but also being able to work as a team is the big thing. Because there's a lot of cases where you can just kind of show up and be like, oh, funny joke, but then it's like, okay, it doesn't leave anything for anyone else to work with. Also, we are going into a secret.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, there it goes, teleporter there.
Where is it?
Oh, sweet. Save. But yeah, the funny thing is, like, as much as people don't, I'm not sure if many people talk about the rules of improv, but there's actually a few that are, like, pretty key to, like, having it work at all.
I'm gonna get medieval on your asses.
There we go. Oh, there we go. That opened up. So yeah, now that I'm not getting savaged by a bunch of aliens. The biggest rule for improv is yes and. I'd say that's probably the biggest one, like, out of anything that you take away from it. Always try and, like, build on a scene. Don't just, like, hey, like, I'm gonna do this thing and just get someone to, like, follow your lead. Like, if you're not the one who's initially starting it, always definitely, like, try and do, like, you know, yes, we're going with this idea, and I'm expanding on it. Which, honestly, is hard. It's a hard thing to sort of just come up with that on the fly. But once you get in the hang of it, it's not as hard as you'd think. Especially if you think, like, really fast on your feet. And the biggest thing to really remember for improv, especially, is that go with your mistakes. Don't sit there and try and correct them. If you make a fucking mistake, just go with it. Act like you intend to say that the whole time. That is the biggest, like, pillar of it that makes things run smoothly. So, like, one that I remember actually from high school was we were supposed to be the Dead Sea. It was supposed to be something like the saltier than the Dead Sea, but it was like someone said something along the lines of saltier than the Bread Sea. And then we had a big, like, fucking funny moment off of it where it's like, yes, people go to the Bread Sea every year to, like, you know, to collect bread fresh out of the water. There's no place like it on Earth, and then this big fucking monologue about it. I think that's the thing about improv that a lot of people will get wrong. They'll fuck up and they'll try and backtrack it instead of just, you know, embracing it and going, oh, I fucked up, let's make something funny out of it. And I didn't get the red key card, shit. Oh, yeah, because improv cannot stop. Yeah, pretty much. Like, if you stop an improv, you're just giving people dead air. People are like, oh, they don't know what they're doing. Whereas if you just act like you know what you're doing, even if you don't, then people are like, oh, that's hilarious. Like, honestly, biggest moments that were the funniest was when someone fucked up and saying something, we just built off it and acted like it was perfectly normal. Like, if you talk to anyone who's done improv, that has been, like, always, that's usually their best moments. Oh, no red key card. Hate these. Okay. There we go. Let's just throw one up there. There we go. Damn, what the fuck is wrong with my audio tonight? Yeah, there we go. It did it again. I'm not sure what the fuck.
Come get some.
Something is going wrong with the audio tonight, and I don't know what it is. That is not good. My audio is having a strong call of bondulance. Is that man dead yet, or is he gonna teleport? Okay, no, you good? You good, fam? Okay, you teleported behind me. That didn't help you out. That didn't help out your friend either, my guy. Actually, funny enough, the funny thing with improv is it honestly makes you a little bit more apt in conversation as well. Because a lot of improv is, hey, don't try and make yourself sound interesting, or don't try to, like, make, you know, yourself the center of attention. Try and make other people the center of attention. And through that, you end up getting some interesting conversations out of it in general. Because when you sort of make other people the center of conversation and let them talk a little bit and they have it back and forth, it's a lot more interesting than just going, oh, well, I've done this and I've done that, blah, 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 blah. You also get a lot more to talk about because you don't have to struggle to figure out what you're going to say for like 5 minutes about yourself. Hello, Mr. Chain Gunner. Hi, Mr. Chain Gunner. Oh, get shot in the ass. There we go.
Hail to the king, baby.
Oh, there we go. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck. Ah.
Holy cow.
There we go. Oh, a secret place. There's probably one on the other side, too. Yes, there is. Let's save. Oh, crap. Where did he go? That man just full-ass disappear. Oh, shit. Nope, there he is. Come on. There we go. Perfect. I mean, yeah, just like the conversation we're having now, exactly.
Rockin'.
Let's see, dark side.
Hail to the king, baby. Yeah, piece of cake. I'm gonna get medieval on your asses.
I think that's kind of the key to it as well. A lot of people make the mistake of going, hey, I want to talk about myself in a lot of conversations. And the trick really is talk about other people. Like, ask the streamer how their day's doing, ask them about the game, etc. That's how you get noticed. Oh, and pig cops are back. Neat. Let's just close the door for a second. There we go. Oh, hello. Man, this episode's actually taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. Then again, I kind of started a bit late, so that's probably the other reason why it's feeling like it's taking longer. I also had to restart one time after having the big rant. So that's probably the other reason. Alright, I already got the stuff from that. Oops.
Hail to the king, baby.
Okay, that doesn't open anything. Oh, hello. Step right up to the shotgun bonanza. Free buckshot for you and your whole family. There we go. I mean, it's crazy to think of how cutting edge and just fresh this game was, and then when Duke Nukem came out, how much of a stinker it was. Holy crap. That game is very aged. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, hello. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Oof. It did not switch to the right gun in that situation. Whoops. Okay, I'm still good.
Let God sort 'em out. Groovy.
There we go. But yeah, Duke Nukem Forever is something I'm not sure if I'm actually ever going to do on stream, because that game is just miserable to play and not super interesting to watch either. See, if a game's interesting to play, but still kind of, like, if a game's miserable to play but still interesting to watch, yeah, I'll fucking play it. Because at least there's something to talk about. Like with Duke Nukem Forever, there's nothing to talk about with that game. Like, yeah, there's stuff to talk about, but stuff people have said basically thousands of times already. At that point, it would be a very broken record. Okay. Secret. There we go. Is there anything down here? Nope, okay. It's only the one section. I should have night vision equipped to anything. Okay, there we go. That really doesn't help. Okay, I need to... Okay, what? Where's the... There we go. Yeah, green night vision doesn't help. Oh, hold up. As soon as I picked my phone up. Okay. Still pretty entertaining to watch you blast alien buddies. Yeah, I mean the conversation. And basically fly through the levels and also basically killed the franchise. Yeah. I mean, Duke Nukem Forever is one of those games you really look at and you're like, wow. Y'all had not a fucking clue what you were doing when you made this. And also, I think my lighting got fucked when I saved. Yep, okay, that's the problem that happened. I'm very, very bitter with Gearbox Software. They are the cause of a lot of the problems. They're not a game company I hold in high regard anymore, for many reasons. The main reason being that they piggybacked off the name of a franchise that, being real about it, they had very little actual involvement originally with. And then decided, hey, we're going to try and make money off of this instead of, like, you know, fixing it. It's like, thanks, Randy. Class act. I mean, especially because these days they're like, hey, we want to release the, or they say they apparently wanted to release the, okay, let me get rid of those guys. But yeah, they said, oh, we want to release, like, the original, Duke Nukem thing, like the Duke Nukem Forever 2001 beta or whatever it was. It's like, yeah, we want to release it, but we want to include it in our $20 pack or $30 pack that has everything in it. And I'm like, why? Like, Randy, newsflash, everyone already fucking owns Duke Nukem, like, 3D to one level or another. No one wants to actually own Duke Nukem Forever because it sucks. I'm sorry if anyone out there is like, I love Duke Nukem Forever. It's not a good fucking game. And it never will be a good game. And they want to release a pack and make someone pay for basically 5 or 6 games they already own just so they can give away a demo that, by their own admission, isn't even, like, fully done. Like, dude. Greed. If they were up front and they were like, yeah, we just want fucking money for it, I'd be like, okay, sure, but like... Instead they're like, oh, we want to release it in a pack that has everything in it. It's like, no. Because they know what they're doing, too, because they did the same thing with the 20th Anniversary Edition. They did very little, like, actual work on that. And they charged people a full-ass $20 for a game that most people already have. They took off the good version from Steam that had, like, the expansion and everything else. And they instead have, like, you know, the fucking 20th anniversary edition, which traded the whole having extra expansion packs for one extra level of content or one extra episode of content. Fucking Gearbox, man. They used to be a good company. Did I forget the fucking yellow keycard? Oh no. Oh no, never mind. Oh, now I remembered. Yeah, usually I skip this part of the level. Or usually I skip past it because I use the jetpack. Whoops. I think that's kind of the thing these days. I understand if a company wants money. And if they come out and say, hey, we want money for this, I'm like, you know what, fine, fair enough. You gotta make money. You're a business, whatever. But I think the most insulting thing is when a company tries to do that shit where they're like, we're gonna bundle all these games together that you already own, and then they act like they're doing you the favor. It's like, bruh. Like, really? Like, look, just want us to pay $20 for an unfinished beta, at least be, like, honest with us. Like, at least be like, yeah, that's exactly what we want. Please give us money. I'd be like, you know what? At least you're being real about it. At least you're not trying to blow smoke up my ass. But don't, if you're a company or you're, like, a CEO or something, don't do that shit where you're like, oh, we're doing you a favor, because that is the most fucking insulting thing. And I cannot stand it when people do that. Like, not in the slightest can I stand it when people do that. Oh, I should have used first aid first. Oh well. Fucking Randy Pitchford. Like, fun fact, for example, I'm currently playing Megaton Edition, right? Megaton Edition is no longer available on Steam. Now, you may ask, okay, Rocker, what's the big deal with that? There's the 20th Anniversary Edition, which has basically everything. Well, fun fact, the 20th Anniversary Edition does not have everything. It is, in fact, missing a pretty big bunch of content. Because the version I have has the 3 expansions that were released by Sunsoft and another company that I can't remember, which was the Duke It Out in the Caribbean, Life's a Beach, Duke in the Caribbean, the Christmas expansion, and fucking Duke It Out in DC. The new stuff they released just flat doesn't have that. So technically, if you go and buy that shit, you're not actually getting the full collection of all the Duke Nukem stuff. You're still missing things. And because they took it off the workshop, there's literally, or took it off Steam and also took it off GOG, there's literally nowhere to get it illegally anymore. So you have to go and buy the 20th Anniversary Edition, which is incomplete. Thank you, Randy Pitchford, for trying to squeeze money out of a stone. This fucking section... Yeah, that's my definition of games companies being greedy, when they literally didn't even, like, actually fully fucking work on a product, but oh no. We need to charge you $20 fucking dollars. Or so. For something that is from, like, the 90s that we didn't even technically fully work on. Thanks, Gearbox. Thanks a lot. I remember when you guys used to be cool. Like, Damn, I remember when game companies just give like a full third of the game away from free, and now you want people to pay like $20 every time you re-release this to get one new piece of content out of it. Thanks, guys. It really is one of those cases where I'm like, God damn it, I don't care if it makes me sound like a cheap fuck. That's the way games should not be sold. I'm sorry you're reselling something from literally over a decade ago. It should not cost $20. Especially if you're putting the bare minimum amount of effort into putting out a new version of it. Oh, fuck. Okay. That was a surprise. Okay, let's save here. There we go. Hey, no, they're devastated. Yeah, game companies have gotten really fucking greedy recently. I don't like it. Like, if they put out a new game and do, like, all this stuff with it, I can't really, like, do much of a shrug, but, like, man. Game re-releases, they're starting to get really annoying. Especially when they don't include everything in it and expect you to buy, like, 5 different versions of it. Especially when they want you to buy an inferior version of the fucking product. Like, I'm sorry, but Megaton Edition is still the best out of it, and I don't care what people have to say. Like, it has a bit of a weird mouse acceleration bug, but you can just fix that by loading up Eduke 32 with the old version. I think there's a drone in here. No, there isn't. Okay, I'm good. I'm safe.
Cool.
Other side, yeah. Doop 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 doop. Okay, let's save here. It's like, sir, I saw you in the vent. I saw your shadow. You weren't fooling me. Huh. I'm gonna do a thing. Let's just put some of these in here. Let's just no. Come on. No, come on. No, let's just no. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's send this. Let's see when it arrives. And I got one of them. Actually, I got 2 of them. Okay, that's pretty good. I always wanted to test to see if that would actually work. Ooh. They also light plug, but if you guys enjoy what I'm doing and have a few extra bucks, then please consider throwing a few my way. Because it would definitely help with paying back my aunt still, which I still gotta pay her back a little bit. And it would also help around Christmas time, so if you guys want to donate, no pressure, but it would help me out a lot. Also, if you guys want to sub, I have emotes and plan to add more later on, once I get more of the channel built and stuff. So if you guys are interested in seeing some of the boys and adding some emotes to your collection, please consider subscribing, because it helps me out a lot too. Or if you don't have any money and still want to help out, you can totally do so by sort of spreading the word about my stream, tweeting, following me on Twitter. Just generally being around, yeah. because view count does in fact help a lot. View count helps a ton.
Come get some.
Oh. This section. Let's break the fuck out of the city way. Yeah, there's still a bad lord there. Oh. Let's, see if we can break the shit out of this. Just gonna... There we go. Oh. Hey, I think I got most of them. I think there's a secret down the middle there. Doop 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 doop. I gotta remember if there's a secret there. Okay, there's nothing there. Although there is Devastator ammo, which I'm not really going to use much in this section because... Shrink gun. Excuse me, sir. Sir. Jumping that much is fucking illegal. Okay. Alright. I see how it is. There we go. We have some ammo. Uh-oh. How are you guys doing, chat? Getting a bit tired because it's a bit late. Sorry if I started the stream a bit late, but yeah, there was the whole Twitter debacle thing that happened. And also I forgot to eat. And on top of that, I was having some internet problems, so I didn't really want to start until I knew they were resolved. Because the one thing that you absolutely hate in a stream is if you have to start it, like, over halfway after you've, like, finished doing stuff in it. Or if it cuts out, like, dead in the middle. Oh, this is a cool Easter egg.
Eat shit and die. Damn, I'm good. Groovy.
I can actually throw one through the thing, can I? No. Okay.
Where is it?
Do I have to go through the back? Yeah, it's the back I gotta go through.
Damn, I'm good. Holy shit. Come get
I think there's actually a secret in here somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, neat. Hey, sorry, Rocker, I had a pressing matter. I had to walk away from the stream for a moment. No, that's fine. That happens a lot.
Rockin'.
I've had to do that a fair number of times myself. Also, here's an interesting one. Lunatic Fringe. This level is a thing. So, fun fact. Since this engine is in 2.5D, a lot of the tricks they use works through teleporters in order to, like, simulate real locations. Well, they also found out that through the use of teleporters, you can make a lot of impossible locations. God damn it, stop dodging the rockets. So this one's a perfect example of making a circular route that just doesn't stop.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Yeah, with the build engine, you can make some really neat effects. Mainly because of how weird teleporting was. Let's get rid of this boy out. There we go. Yeah, I will say episode 2 is my least favorite because of all the drones and stuff, and honestly it's not nearly as exciting as 3, or nearly as memorable as 1, honestly. Oh, hello. That's not to say episode 2 is necessarily bad. This has got a lot of really questionable design choices that mostly stick out for me. Okay, let's just get rid of these boys. I can still hear a few left in there. Oh. So with the weird design choices. Well, I don't know. Is that how so with the weird room design, or how so with the design choice stuff?
Come get some.
Because I kind of missed the context there really quick.
Suck it down.
Oh. I gotta get up there, because otherwise I will not be able to stomp on him, and he will just get back up again. Okay, there we go. I think there's still one out there. That's worrying, because I don't know where I'm getting shot from. Oh, there he is.
What a mess.
Okay.
Come get some. Cool.
I don't remember how to exit this level, that's not good. There's probably a button somewhere I'm just not seeing. I probably forgot to hit a button somewhere. I always forget how to exit this level. That's already been opened up, so what did I forget? Did I break it somehow? I'm probably just missing something like really fucking obvious that I'm just not seeing. Oh, there it is. I opened something. Also, that worries me because I hear something and I don't know what it is. Is it on this end? Or is it down here? What the fuck is making that sound? Oh, wait a second, it's over there. Oh, I see it. Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell? It's like, oh, that explains it. Hey everybody, hey Wolsey, how's it going? Are you here to kick ass and chew bubblegum? Oh hey, we'll see you later. I didn't actually see you there. I'm sorry, your chat name is literally the same as the Mighty Opes on my phone. How are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good night. But yeah, we working our way through Duke Nukem 3D. And I think, yeah, this is the last level. This is the last level in episode 2, I should clarify, because there's still episode 3 and episode 4 to go for. And I'm not sure if I'm going to go through episode 4, because episode 4 gets under my skin in a very interesting way, and honestly I think I might get in trouble with Twitch if I do episode 4. Though I doubt it. You're actually getting on the tail end here of me playing this. Come on. I know I can do it if I strafe jumps. I've done it. There it is. There we go. But we're ending off with episode 2 tonight. But this is the final boss. He's kind of a pushover. I'm probably gonna die after saying that, because that's my luck. But, yeah. Yep, that's how easy the final boss is, and I accidentally skipped to the other cutscene. Whoops. But yeah, Duke cracked his knuckles and smirked. I need a stiff drink, a shower, and a soft-skinned belly to lay my head on. A nearby monitor flickered on, and an incredibly ugly face spoke in an ominous message. The Moon Assault Overlord has been defeated, as was our Battlelord on Earth. But Duke Nukem has been distracted. Our main attack move has begun. The final assault on Earth. We shall obliterate all resistance. Guess again, freak show, Duke growled. Duke's coming to town. And the last thing that's gonna go through your mind before you die is my size 13 boot. But yeah, you can basically skip to the very end of that boss very fast. Which is the one actual time I beat for like 3D Realms time. I'll probably play for a bit longer, because I'll go through a little bit of episode 3, but I know I'm not beating Shrapnel City tonight, because it is very long and very hard. Much like my lust for Angel Dust for Has-Been Hotel. Let's go, boys.
Come get some. It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
But yeah, Shrapnel City is honestly on my list of favorites because it just has a lot of neat areas to it. And though it starts out hard and has a few dickish traps, it's just the fact of... it's got personality to it. And also, there's a lot less drones.
Yeah, piece of cake.
That's the big factor of why I like it so much. That. But yeah, I'll play a little bit more since people just showed up. But yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good night. My week has been kinda hectic because I've been sick for most of it, so my brain has just been like, just not there. Alright, there we go. That is making a hell of a sound that I don't know why it is. Honestly, Sir Pretentious can slither into my bed anytime I'm into it. And it's a literal solid explorer. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of characters from Has-Been Hotel that I really like. Sorry if you're dropping in here for Duke Nukem 3D and you're getting the Has-Been Hotel chat, but yeah, I recently watched it. I like it very much. I like it a lot. Also, I'm getting shot at. But not spoiling anything for Has-Been Hotel, because I do want people to be able to experience it and enjoy it. It's good, go watch it. Let's just get rid of that. Out, and there's a turret on the floor, I forgot about that. Also, the audio is being weird again. I don't like that. Let me actually fix that in a second here. Yeah, Shrapnel City is definitely one of my favorites because of just how much personality this level has. And, well, the episode has. This level's also a really good start. Hey, armor. But yeah, we're in a karaoke bar. Which is neat.
This pisses me off.
Yeah, I'll probably play for a little bit here and then raid off to someone else. Oh, hello. But if you guys are just joining us, we're going through Duke Nukem 3D because I'm going to do the holiday episode at one point, so I figured, hey, why not play through the rest of it while I'm here? And Duke Nukem 3D is one of those games that has a special place in my heart because it's one of those ones I kind of grew up with. And honestly, it's one of the better games out there. And it has aged, honestly, really fucking well for, like, what it is. Pig cops are back. Fuck the pigs. Hey.
Come get some.
Can I shoot that dude? Wow, that is doing some not great things to the mic for some reason. Huh. Oh, almost. Yeah, sorry for the audio bug, folks, because for some fucking reason it's doing that, and it wasn't doing that yesterday, so I'm thinking it's something else on the computer that's causing that. Maybe Discord or something, but I forgot to close that. Also, I know I can get up to there, or maybe I can't.
Born to be wild.
And copyright strike. No, I'm kidding. I do think I'm gonna head out, Rocker. It's an honor as always. I wish you nothing but the best. See you soon. Yep, I'll see you, Almighty Elf. Have a good night. Have a very good evening. Be well, stay well, don't catch the seasonal cold like I did. 'Cause it sucks. Definitely don't catch the seasonal cold, it's not great. Don't listen to whatever anyone tells you. Oh, god damn it. But yeah, I'm probably gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna end it after this level, because that audio bug is a bit annoying. I think the only way to fix it is restarting the game, so... yeah, I'll probably send it right after, because I'm a little bit over what I usually do. I'll usually play for like 2 hours, or like till the end of an episode, and call it. Hey, Rocket's sweet.
Groovy.
Open sushimi. Okay. Uh-oh. Somebody wants an ordering of ass whooping. Oh, shit. I blew myself up. Fuck. Let's load back here. There we go. That sounded like it was a lot more than it actually threw at me. There we go. Perfect.
Cool.
Do 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 do.
Groovy.
Yeah, this is definitely on the list of one of my favorite games of all time. I'm not fantastic at it, but it's definitely on the list. Though I'd very much put it on a list of games, funnily enough, titled Games That I Really Love That I Suck At. And Blood would also be going on that list, because I am not by any means fantastic at Blood.
Let God sort him out. Damn, I'm good.
I am at best mediocre to kind of okay.
Where is it?
Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm gonna get to the end of this and then call it. What did I not get? I missed a key card somewhere. Oh, that still works. Sweet. Okay. Missed a key card somewhere, didn't I? Jetpack on. Was I supposed to go down? I think I was supposed to go down. That's probably the problem. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta find where that goes into. Oh, I think I know where that goes. I'm stupid. I didn't find it. I'm dumb. Okay. Let's go over there. Right, I didn't go out here. That's my problem. Okay. Oops. Scuba gear. Oh, a bunch of boys are back. Okay. There we go. I already grabbed the... Oh, it's just regular health. I thought it was a medkit. Let's save here. Boop. Yeah, how are the rest of you guys doing tonight, chat? You having a good weekend? You got anything interesting planned for Saturday? Got any cool plans? Okay, let's get ourselves to the exit here.
I'm gonna put the smack dab on your ass.
And boom.
Ready for action.
Man, I played that slow. Okay. Okay, so let's actually save this here. And I'm going to call it for now, and we are going to raid over to a friend, so please stick around. But I am totally going to send this. Thanks for everyone who came to hang out. Thanks for everyone who came and just kind of talked, and thanks for everyone who raided. Thanks to Hacksource for raiding. But I'm gonna throw some music on. We're gonna find someone to raid, and I will see you guys tomorrow night, where we will probably finish off episode 3 of this, or we will be playing some Warframe with some other people around. But yeah, have a good night, everybody. So let me mute and throw some music on.